Which of the following is a common cause of IUGR? Correct answer is C. Uteroplacental insufficiency. Inadequate placental blood flow restricts fetal growth. Next question. Symmetrical IUGR usually indicates. Correct answer is A. Early onset and chromosomal abnormalities. Symmetrical IUGR typically occurs early and affects all organs equally. Next question. Best method to diagnose IUGR is. Correct answer is C. Serial ultrasound with fetal biometry. Ultrasound accurately tracks fetal growth over time. Next question. Most sensitive Doppler index for IUGR is. Correct answer is D. Cerebroplacental ratio. It combines placental and fetal brain perfusion assessment. Next question. IUGR is commonly associated with which maternal condition? Correct answer is B. Smoking. Smoking leads to vasoconstriction and reduced fetal oxygenation. Next question. What is the purpose of a non-stress test NST? Correct answer is B. Assess fetal oxygenation via heart rate patterns. NST evaluates fetal well-being based on heart rate accelerations. Next question. A reactive NST indicates. Correct answer is C. Normal fetal oxygenation. A reactive NST suggests good fetal health. Next question. Biophysical profile includes all except. Correct answer is C. Uterine contractions. Uterine activity is not part of the biophysical profile. Next question. Doppler of which vessel is most useful in IUGR surveillance? Correct answer is B. Umbilical artery. Abnormal umbilical flow reflects placental insufficiency. Next question. Amniotic fluid index less than 5 cm suggests. Correct answer is B. Oligohydramnios. Low AFI is diagnostic of oligohydramnios. Next question. RH immunization occurs when. Correct answer is B. RH mother carries RH plus fetus. Sensitization happens when fetal RH positive cells enter RH negative maternal blood. Next question. Best time to give anti-D injection in pregnancy? Correct answer is B. 28 weeks. Prophylactic anti-D is given at 28 weeks and post-delivery. Next question. Antibody titer greater than 1:16 in RH negative mother means. Correct answer is C. Significant sensitization. High titers indicate risk for hemolytic disease in fetus. Next question. Direct Combs test is positive in. Correct answer is B. Neonate with hemolytic disease. It detects antibodies on neonatal red cells, disorders of liver and kidney in pregnancy. Next question. Which is most common liver disorder unique to pregnancy? Correct answer is B. Intrahepatic cholestasis. It's a pregnancy specific liver condition causing pruritus. Next question. HELLP syndrome includes all except. Correct answer is D. High WBC count. HELLP does not involve leukocytosis. Next question. Acute fatty liver of pregnancy is diagnosed by. Correct answer is C. Coagulation profile and LFTS. Liver dysfunction with coagulopathy suggests AFLP. Next question. Most common kidney disease during pregnancy. Correct answer is B. Pyelonephritis, urinary stasis, and reflux predisposed to pyelonephritis. Next question. Proteinuria in preeclampsia is defined as. Correct answer is B. Greater than 300 mg per day. 300 mg per day is the cut off for diagnosis. Next question. Most common type of twin pregnancy is. Correct answer is C. Dizygotic diachronic. Most twins result from two separate fertilizations. Next question. Twin peak or lambda sign on ultrasound suggests. Correct answer is B. Dichorionicity. Lambda sign indicates two placentas. Next question. Twin transfusion syndrome occurs in. Correct answer is C. Monochroonic twins. Shared placenta cause TTTS due to vessel anastomosis. Next question. Increased risk in multiple pregnancy includes all except. Correct answer is D. Post-term pregnancy. Multiple pregnancies rarely go post-term. Next question. Ideal mode of delivery in uncomplicated twin pregnancy. Correct answer is B. Vaginal if first twin is phallic. Vaginal delivery is safe if first twin is vertex. Next question. Normal duration of puerperium is. Correct answer is C. 6 weeks. Puerperium lasts 6 weeks postpartum. Next question. Most common cause of puerperal sepsis is. Correct answer is A. E. coli. E. coli is the leading pathogen in postpartum infections. Next question. Uterus returns to pelvic cavity by. Correct answer is C. Day 10. Why day 10? Uterus descends back into the pelvis. Next question. Lochia alba typically appears by. Correct answer is C. Day 10. Lochia transitions to alba around day 10 postpartum. Next question. Breast engorgement usually occurs. Correct answer is C. Day 3 to 5. Milk production surges around days 3 to 5. Next question. Major cause of maternal mortality in India. Correct answer is C. Hemorrhage. Postpartum hemorrhage remains the top killer. Next question. Perinatal mortality includes. Correct answer is C. Stillbirths and early neonatal deaths. Perinatal mortality includes both components. Next question. Safe Motherhood initiative focuses on. Correct answer is C. Reducing maternal deaths. It aims to reduce maternal mortality and morbidity. Next question. MMR maternal mortality ratio is calculated per. Correct answer is C. 100,000 live births. MMR is the number of maternal deaths per 100,000 live births. Next question. Best indicator of quality of obstetric care. Correct answer is C. Maternal mortality. MMR reflects overall quality of maternal health care. Next question. A late sign of fetal hypoxia in IUGR is. Correct answer is C. Decreased amniotic fluid. Oligohydramnios suggests chronic fetal compromise. Next question. Which placental finding is common in IUGR? Correct answer is B. Placental infarcts. Infarcts reduce functional placental surface.